So this should be interesting. I'm about to get on a ferry in Canada. I have never been on a ferry. Have you ever been on a ferry before? I have no idea what to expect, but here we go. Over there? That side?
Maybe not standing.
Okay. Me? He told me to get in this lane. He said the lane I'm standing in is what he said to me.
Get off faster in this lane anyway.
Oh, okay. I don't think it really matters too
That
much.
lane always goes off last.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Cool.
You'd be the last person off.
Oh, I don't want to be the last person off. That ferry boat lady worker, I don't even know what they're called, but the guy in the back told me to get into the lane that he was standing in, and then she got pissed at me and she's like, he did not tell you to get in this lane. I just saw you move over. And I'm like, he said get in the lane that I'm standing in. And I think she realized her mistake, because when she came back by, she started talking to me and she was smiling and laughing and nice. So there's that. So I'm seeing everybody else getting out of their cars, and I definitely want to get out of my car. I just don't know if I'm supposed to. The rules said stay in your car until the ferry disembarks, but we'll see. Wow, this is an odd sensation. Really odd. I'm gonna get out.
Your attention, please, for an important safety announcement.
We're okay to be out, right?
20 minutes.
Okay.
Comply with all regulatory requirements. In the unlikely event of emergency, information will be available from any crew member or via the public address system. Please follow the instructions given. Throughout the MV Columbia, there are posted muster stations, firefighting plans, and instructions on how to properly don a life jacket and board a life raft.
This is a trap. it is so weird to be sitting in the car on a boat that is moving. I'm so glad I did that. Thank you. Now I know that that was certainly nobody's idea of a good time, but I don't know how to do these kinds of things. I'm just kind of winging it. So I have been at this campground for probably about an hour and a half now and just decided to pick up the camera, and it happens to be when I'm eating my dinner. I am gonna go and take a walk. Now that that is done, I'm gonna go take a walk. There's a beautiful lake behind me somewhere, and so I'm gonna go check that out. But tonight's dinner was ramen, Spam, and eggs. I've never had Spam in my entire life, and for some reason I was craving it, so I stopped and picked up a can, tossed it inside my ramen, and maybe it was just the protein that I wanted, I don't know, but it was good. I don't normally eat like this. Actually, I never eat like this, so I am forgiving myself in this case. So now that I'm done with my dinner, let's just go check out that lake real quick. Now these are my kind of people. I'm telling you, streams and waterfalls everywhere. This place is absolutely breathtaking. This lake is massive, just like all of the lakes in Canada seem to be. They seem to be just so massive. Now I can't imagine why anybody would want to get in this water because it's probably freezing cold. Just something that I'm not used to. But for the sake of getting in the water, I'm going to touch the water because, well, why not? I bet you it's cold though. I'm 100% positive that this is just my ignorance talking here, but I can't imagine people actually swimming in this water because it is almost July and there is snow on the mountains and this water is pretty darn cold. I may swim in this water if I got hot enough, but I just cannot wrap my brain around it. I'm a Southern California girl, and the only time I'm getting in the water is when it's 100 degrees outside. Incredible. the really cool things about this campground is that, I don't know if you can see, right along this cliff area is a bike trail right along the lake. And what's really cool about it is that this campground is actually set up for mountain bikers. You just, I don't know where you start and where you stop or what you do and what you don't do, but I know that there are trails all throughout this campground for people on their bikes. And I think that's pretty cool. If I had something like this where I live, I probably would have taken my kids to it all the time. Heading back to the camp. Like this trail right here, and that's the trail I was talking about. It just kind of bobs and weaves throughout this entire campground. All right, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I have managed to spill water on my bedding twice during this trip. Once sucks, but twice, come on. So this is what my camp looks like, because today is the second day that I spilled water on my stuff, and I'm trying to dry it out before I go to bed. I'm gonna have to pick that one up. But all of my bedding is out of here because I managed yet again to make my bed wet. So I'm going to end the video for today right here because nobody wants to see me clean up this mess. Tomorrow's a big day. I am exiting Canada and heading into Idaho, so I will take you along for the exit process, if you will, and we'll be on to new adventures. See you in the morning.